Okay, picture this. You're on your phone, right? You really need to find an answer, maybe research something quick. What usually happens, you open your mobile browser, type something in, and bam, you get this huge list of links. So you start clicking, one tab, then another. Then maybe a pop-up asking about cookies, those GDPR things.
Oh, yeah, those banners, always.
Exactly. Or an ad just like takes over the whole screen. And before you know it, you've got, 20 tabs open, your phone's chugging along, and you still don't have that simple answer you wanted. Does that whole information overload, that overwhelm, does that sound familiar to you?
Familiar. It's pretty much universal now, isn't it? It's like drowning in paperwork, but, on this tiny screen that's meant to make things easier. We've all been there, just trying to find one little thing, and you end up lost in this messy digital maze.
Totally. It's a daily struggle for a lot of us. But what if, just maybe, there was a way to actually cut through all that noise? Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty interesting in the mobile browser world. It's called ArcSearch. It's the browser company of New York, Inc. And they're not just tweaking things, they're calling it a radical departure. A whole new way to think about mobile browsing.
Yeah, what's really interesting is that they're not just, adding a feature here or there. They seem to be rethinking the whole point of using a browser on your phone, especially for those quick searches. It kind of challenges how we even think a mobile browser should work.
Exactly. And that's what we want to unpack for you today. We're going to look at how ArcSearch is trying to be, as they put it, your shortcut to being well-informed.
Mm-hmm.
It uses AI, a very minimalist design, all to get you info faster, more efficiently, and hopefully with fewer headaches.
Yeah, it's like it's designed to reduce that mental clutter, maybe give you back a bit of digital peace.
Okay, so let's get into this core idea they have. Speed and efficiency.
Yeah.
It's obvious right from the start. The second you open the app, you launch it, and whoosh, the keyboard just pops up, ready to go. No need to tap a search bar, no waiting for some homepage. It's just instant, ready for you to type. That's a small thing, but it really signals their intent, doesn't it?
It really does. It's a very deliberate choice. It sets the tone straight away, that instant readiness. It points to a philosophy of reducing the friction between you and whatever you're looking for. It basically acknowledges that when you grab your phone for a quick search, you want to search now.
Right, get straight to the point.
Exactly. It skips that little dance of opening the app and then hunting for the search box.
But the real standout feature, the one getting all the buzz, is this thing called Browse for Me. This is where the AI really steps in and, changes the game, right? How does that actually work for someone using it?
Browse for Me is definitely the headline feature. And yeah, it totally reframes the search experience. So instead of just getting that long list of blue links we all know,
Yep, the endless scroll.
the AI in ArcSearch actually goes out and does the first bit of reading for you. It looks at multiple web pages related to your search, reads them, and then puts together a summary.
So it's like a mini research assistant doing the legwork. It's not just pointing you to doors. It's actually bringing the information back, already sorted.
Precisely. And what you get back isn't a standard search results page. The AI makes this custom little web page for you. It presents the answer concisely, maybe with some pictures, key facts, different viewpoints pulled from those sources.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, imagine you need to quickly understand, the latest on CRISPR gene editing or the main points of a historical event. Normally, you'd open maybe 5-10 tabs, skim them all, try to piece it together in your head.
Right, juggling all that information.
Browse for Me basically tries to skip that whole messy part. It's a real aha moment for a lot of people because it shifts search from finding stuff to getting answers directly.
So it's saving more than just clicks. It's saving brain power, too.
Exactly. It reduces that cognitive load of foraging for information, frees you up to actually think about the answer, not just hunt for it.
Wow. Okay, that does sound like a pretty big shift. Almost like asking a knowledgeable friend to brief you instantly. But what if you're, say, already on a web page, maybe a really long article, and you just want the key points of that page?
Good question. And yeah, that focus on getting information quickly applies there too. Which brings us to another neat AI trick. Pinch to summarize.
Okay, sounds intuitive.
It is. Just like pinching to zoom on a photo, you do a pinch gesture on whatever web page you're looking at. And ArcSearch uses AI to give you a summary of that specific page's content right there.
Oh, that's useful.
Super useful. Think about landing on a dense research paper or a really long blog post or some complex news analysis. If you just need the gist quickly, without reading every word, pinch, and you get a summary. It helps you decide if you need to read the whole thing.
I can definitely see you using that. Get right through the fluff on some of those articles. Okay, so the AI is smart, but you mentioned minimalism too. Arc Search seems serious about fighting distractions, which, let's face it, are everywhere online. My biggest annoyance: pop-ups, ads, things breaking your flow. How does Arc tackle that?
Right, that's where its built-in blocker comes into play. And it's always on. It's designed specifically to hit those frustrations head on. Blocks ads, trackers.
Those GDPR cookie banners too?
Yep, the GDPR pop-ups, other annoying banners. It's not something extra you need to turn on. It's just part of the core experience from the get-go.
So it makes things look cleaner, obviously. But is there a practical performance benefit too?
Oh, absolutely. There's a dual benefit, really. First, yes, a much cleaner, less cluttered view that helps you focus, reduces that visual noise. But second, by blocking all that extra stuff, your device isn't downloading as much junk.
Ah, so pages might load faster.
Potentially, yes. It can lead to noticeably faster page loads. Makes the whole thing feel snappier, less bogged down. It's kind of like getting a cleaner, faster version of the web.
Faster loads, no pop-ups. Sounds pretty good. Now, what about the classic problem? Tab overwhelm. We all do it, right? Open a tab, then another, get distracted. Suddenly you have like 50 tabs open. My browser often looks like a disaster zone. How does Arc Search deal with that?
Yeah, the digital hoarder syndrome. Arc Search has a pretty clever fix: auto-archiving tabs. It's designed precisely to stop that pileup. Tabs you haven't looked at recently just get automatically archived after a certain time. You can usually set that period like a day or 3 days, maybe a week.
So they just disappear.
Or you don't disappear completely. They just move out of your active view. They're archived, so they're not cluttering things up, but you can get them back if you really need to.
Okay, so what's the immediate effect? How does that feel day to day?
The result is your tab switcher stays tidy, always. You don't get that overwhelming feeling of hundreds of open pages slowing things down or making it impossible to find stuff. It keeps your workspace clean without you having to constantly prune and close tabs manually. It reduces that background stress, you know.
That sounds brilliant, a self-tidying browser. And speaking of clean, the actual interface, the UI, feels different too, doesn't it? It seems built for how we actually hold our phones.
Yes, the UI and navigation are definitely designed with one-handed use in mind, which, like you said, is how most of us use our phones most of the time. The main controls, they're right there at the bottom, easy sum access, no awkward stretching. And the tab switcher, it looks and feels a lot like the app switcher on iOS, you know, where you swipe up.
Oh, okay, so you just swipe through tabs easily.
Exactly. Swipe through, swipe away to close. It feels very natural, almost like muscle memory if you use an iPhone. It really helps the browser itself just get out of the way.
Makes sense. Those little ergonomic things add up. And if you do find a long article you want to read properly, without any distractions.
For that, it also has a dedicated reader mode.
Standard feature, but useful.
Very useful. Its job is simple. Strip away everything but the text, and maybe key images, sidebars, weird formatting, any stray ads gone. It just gives you a clean, crisp view for focused reading, like a quiet little reading nook for that article.
Nice. Okay, here's something interesting for people maybe already using the Arc desktop browser. How does Arc Search fit in with that? Is there a connection?
Absolutely. If you're in the Arc ecosystem on desktop, the mobile app integrates really smoothly. Your spaces, you know, those custom workspaces you set up.
Right, for different projects or topics.
Yeah, those plus your pin tabs, your essential always open sites, and your today tabs, which are just your current session tabs.
Yeah.
They all sync between desktop and mobile.
Oh, wow. So it's a proper unified experience. Pick up where you left off.
Exactly. It creates this seamless flow. Start reading something on your laptop, continue on your phone on the train. It really tries to bridge that gap between devices.
So it's not just syncing bookmarks, it's syncing your actual working context. Which really underlines the point that Arc Search isn't just a small version of a normal browser, is it? It feels like its purpose is different.
That's a really good way to put it. It's explicitly positioned as something different from a traditional do-everything browser. Its main job, its primary function, is really specific. Get you a quick answer. Be a rapid information tool. It's not necessarily designed to be the place you live online for hours, watching videos or shopping. It's optimized for finding stuff fast.
So you can still browse normally if you need to, click links, visit sites. But the main thrust, the core design, is all about that search and summary, that immediate hit of information.
Precisely. You still have the capability to browse like normal, but yeah, the architecture, the features like Browse for Me, they're all laser focused on the search and summary part. It's about efficiency, directness, getting you the answer with minimum fuss, less about endless open-ended wandering, which actually makes you wonder, Are we seeing a kind of redefinition of what browser even means on mobile? Maybe it's becoming more of an answer engine.
That's a really interesting thought, the browser becoming an answer engine. Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive. Arc Search is really trying to tackle information overload. It boosts speed, cuts down distractions, uses AI like Browse for Me and a Pinch to Summarize to give you concise answers, all wrapped in this minimal, easy-to-use package. It seems genuinely designed to give you, the user, a shortcut to getting informed without drowning in tabs and ads, streamlining things.
It definitely feels like a step towards our tools being more proactive in managing the flood of information, doesn't it? And it makes you think. As AI gets woven deeper into everyday tools, how is our whole relationship with information going to change? Will we rely more on these curated summaries? And if we do, what skills will we need? Maybe getting better at asking the right questions or learning how to critically check what the AI gives us. Something for you to think about next time you reach for your phone to search for something.